Here's Cairo Santos to do the honors, and off we go from Chicago. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Bears are going to be set up with some great field position. Now here's d0t Swift on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 37. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st down throw by Williams. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. He's got him, that's Swift. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll be facing fourth down. They'll run it with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Williams from the gun. Able to get it to Moore. Takes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up first and goal.
Let's go.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Komet brings it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Williams on the play action. Completed here to Komet. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
60 Eagles, 60, go.
To throw, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd down, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On the set.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. He touches him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Pressure comes, Williams. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has the connection to d0t. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Buys time, rolling right. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown! That eye for the end zone. It's part of the reason they brought him in, right, Brock? And he definitely didn't look like a rookie on that one.
No, not at all. Looked like a seasoned pro right there.
Yeah, he definitely did. And that's got to be the exact type of play that they were hoping to see out of him here in year 1.
Yeah, you're really looking, Kate, for all the signs for a rookie quarterback that he has what it takes to succeed at this level. And that, well, that was an NFL throw.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And he hauls in the interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams to throw. Moore's got it. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Williams set to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Now here's Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Scott now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And that falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Williams to throw on first. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams from the gun. Allen on the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Bears with possession. Man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way.
Bears 7.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Williams. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, And now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Now Williams. The back's got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Come on, set.
1st down throw by Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to do some window dressing. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Set. Take go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Swift hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Set up. Ready.
To throw, Williams. Has his... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burned into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
That's to his back, Roschon Johnson. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Set. Ready.
To throw is Williams. On the move, headed right. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Forced out to his right. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Scott now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That throw finds Komet. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house. Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's go now.
1st down, here's Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So the Bears come away with a win. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division run